Hey guys, how you doing today? Thank you for taking time to check out the video. I'm Glenn K of Silent Takeover, Dolphinshavers and Silent Shavers. And again, we're with the mini account today, the Town Hall 11. And the reason for that is we're looking at another event. It's the Titanic Strength event, which is using giants. So just a few tips and tricks on how to complete that quickly and easily, with a couple of attacks thrown in there as well. Now, before we get into that, if you do find the video useful, then please drop me a like or comment below. Also, please subscribe to the channel, where you'll find plenty more content and videos on Town Hall 8 through to Town Hall 13. And if you'd like to get involved and join me in Clash, have a look at the description. You'll find the clan tags and the requirements for joining us. So feel free to look to join the clan or send me a friend request in game and I'll look to get you added. So as mentioned, we're looking at Titanic Strength, which is bottom right there. Starts in just over 12 hours. You can see there I was a bit slack with the Witch Slap event. And the main reason for that is I don't really use this account. My main account is Town Hall 13, which is pushing in Legends. So that takes up most of my Clash time. This account is mainly just used in CWL or for recording videos. So we're going to have a look at our army composition first. So with it being a giant event, obviously we want a lot of giants. I use 22. I've got 15 whiz, 5 breakers, 40 barbs and 40 of the archers. This is actually an army comp that I used for farming on my main account up to the point where I reached legends. Doesn't use any DE troops, which is obviously helpful for your heroes when you're looking to upgrade those. It's quite a quick and easy army to get cooked as well. With regards to spells, I'm just going to use free rage, a heal, a jump and a freeze. I have got CC, but there's nothing in particular, just whatever your preference is or what your clan mates are happy to donate to you. Now, as per the last event video, what I'm going to do is a couple of live attacks. So what we'll do is we'll jump into that and try and find some, while I just explain a little bit as to the kind of base that we're looking for. So what we are going to be looking for, if it's anything like the Witch event, you're just going to be looking for wins. So obviously all you really need to do is get 1 star. So that's either 50% or get to the Town Hall. Ideally, what we're going to be looking for is some dead bases. So we'll get maximum loot as well as an easy victory. Obviously, I'm just going to keep an eye out on what loot is available as well and see if there's anything that I would be able to push into and bag the win and get some decent loot with. Just while we wait, how are you guys doing out there? Are you keeping safe through this COVID-19 craziness? I myself have been working from home now for 8 or 9 weeks. I've actually lost track, which has obviously given me plenty of time to get back on with these videos. But what have you guys been doing? Are you self-isolating? Are you furloughed? You know, are you not working? Are you actually a key worker? So are you out there working as normal throughout all of this? You know, please drop me a comment and let me know. Here we go. So we're looking at some good loot here. The base is quite decent. We do still have the Inferno Towers there, and we've got the Eagle and the Expos. So what we do with this army comp is we're going to start by using some archers just to try and pick off some of the outer buildings. Ideally looking to get some loot while we go. So we're just going to start with a scattering of troops or a scattering of archers, just picking off some of these outer buildings. Okay. No, we're going to struggle with that Expo there. Now, we are going to be needing the minimum of a 1 star here. So I think I am going to end up using my heroes and possibly my spells. But I don't think I'm going to end up using my CC. Obviously, I've got the siege machine there. Okay. Now, what I do want is I want that DE pump. So what we're going to do is just pop a giant down with 1 whiz and then a couple of barbs and a couple of archers just to snipe that. And I think our key route in here is going to be here down the bottom by these the whiz towers, the crossbow and the archers. So that way, yeah, okay, so let's go in there. So what we're going to do with this attack is we're going to start with all of our giants. We want to get those guys down to tank for our other troops, with the wizards down quickly behind. Next up, we're going to pop down the breakers with a rage, just to get some of those walls popped. And we're going to follow in with our heroes, and then finally all of the barbarians. We're going to get a jump spell down, we'll get a heal down, another rage, freeze on that inferno, and there's our 1 star. That's the damage done. That's a 2 star. Now we're just going to use our archers and pick off any remaining loot stores. And that's going to be that for that attack. So we're looking at 70% 2 star there. Haven't used any of our CC. So we're going to quit out of that one now. 500,000 on the gold, 750,000 on the purple, and 7,500 on the dark, plus our bonus. So that's not a bad result. And we've got the 2 star as well. Sorry, yes, we've got the 2 star, which will help contribute towards completing the event. Okay, so what I'm going to want to do now, do I want to wait for the king and the AQ? Well, I'll tell you what, we've got lots of gems, so we'll just heal those guys straight up. Obviously, I wouldn't encourage you to do that, but as you can see, I've got plenty of gems, so why not? So into the next raid we go. We're going to be looking for the exact same thing, so we're going to be looking for a decent amount of loot. Ideally a dead base, although that last one that we hit was not. But to be fair, I'll be happy to take anything with a decent amount of loot. Certainly with this army comp, you're going to be, as long as you know what you're doing and you're following the guidance that I'm giving to you now, you're going to be looking at least a 2 star on a majority of bases. Now I'm hoping this isn't going to take us too long to find the next base. I'm not one for much small talk, to be fair. So while we're looking for that, you may have noticed, if you're a regular on the channel, that I have got some mixing videos up. I have started getting back into my DJing. That's where my gamer tag comes from. It's from the DJing that I used to do probably about a decade ago. But again, as I found myself with a lot of time on my hands, it's something else that I've got my head right back into. So if you do have the time, check out those mixes. It's a lot of hard house and hard trance. I'm hoping it could be your sort of thing. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, it's harder edged music. And if you're not familiar with what it is, give it a look, give it a listen anyway. You might find that you like it. So the search continues here. What I'm going to do for you is I'll just do one more attack, and then we'll wrap the video up, because I'm sure you don't want to see me scrolling through lots of bases while we find something. Okay, this is looking pretty solid here. We've got the town hall down there, which is going to be easy for us to reach to guarantee getting at least sorry, excuse me, going to guarantee us at least a 1 star, but I think we'll get the 2 star anyway. Now, as you can see here, these storages, or sorry, these collectors are pretty full, but I want to bag all of this gold first. So what we're going to do is, this time, whereas last time I said to use the archers to pick off some of the trash buildings, I don't think we're going to have much luck with that, as this is quite a well defended base. So we're just going to use a few of the giants across there with some of our whiz and some archers. Just try and get as much gold as we can, and then we'll come back to that shortly. So again, as per the last attack, the first thing we want to do is put down our giants. So we'll just do a nice little row of them with the wizards behind. Now, a nice little trick is if you pop your rage down and then your breakers, one breaker will pop the wall. So we're going to go in with the barbs and our heroes. And we'll give a good warden ability there with a further rage and also a heal. Okay. That's the 1 star achieved. We'll pop the jump here as the majority of the troops seem to be going off to the left. We'll get another rage down. And we'll save the freeze for when we need it. King's doing a lot of damage up that side there. Now he's hitting on a wall, so we'll just get him through that. Going to bring in the archers to just help reinforce the king. We might actually be on for the free here. Yeah, I reckon we've got that. So we'll just let this play out. Just use the freeze for fun. Just pop that down there. We don't need that. There we go, a nice little 3 star. And again, we've got some very decent loot here. 650,000 on the gold, 700,000 purple, 6,000 on the dark. And again, that would be another win chalked up for the event. Okay, so that's going to be it for today, guys. So as usual, if you have, again, as a reminder, sorry, if you found the video useful, please drop me that like or comment below, and also please subscribe to the channel. Okay, until next time, guys, keep on clashing.